Where's Carlo? Everywhere. We got
I'm everywhere in the building.
Episode 66, Carrying the Culture Show. This is
they
our
doing the
second
podcast
build.
in the next room. They doing the podcast in the next room.
Oh, word?
Shout out to Gabby and Rosie podcast. They in the building over there in the next room. I'm just running around. I'm recording a song too in the next room too, in the studio room. I ain't going there. I just came out here to do this or whatever. You know what I mean?
Word.
What up with y'all? What's up, bro?
Word. So, quick thing before we get into it, we got a couple ground rules. If you got questions, you can put them in the questions feature. I'll pull them up below. If you get on any fuck shit in the show, just like on the page, I will send your ass home. So don't get wild in here. Yeah, man, I'm excited about this. This is round 2, man. And like we said earlier, fam, this ain't even an interview. Be like this, we're just chopping it up, man. Like I got some things, but you know, wherever it go is where it go. You know, so
yeah, that's you know. You already know. You already know what it is with me, man. You know, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything I say really happened, and I did the time for it already. So, you know what I'm saying? Is no people were being hurt making this movie.
Right.
Raya, what's up, Raya? Ooh,
what up, Raya?
Yeah, Raya, what's up?
718, and yo, and me and you, like it's another link there because it's another link there because
come smoke with me. Hold on, pause. I'm too loud. All right, I got you.
Oh, you too loud.
Oh,
it's about to be on. So I was gonna say we got like a different kind of link too, because our grandsons got the same name and they kind of favor each other too, which is wild.
I know, right? I know. That's how I know. I was like, yo, hold up. His grandson look like my grandson. Damn, what's going on?
And I saw the picture of him and I was like, yo, that's not how you get my grandson on his page. Like, that's just crazy. So, so I remember when we first talked, man. We first talked, and we got into a lot of different shit. We got into some of the street shit and everything. But one of the things that we didn't really talk about was like the music, as far as like the influences. And I was curious as far as like just like bar wise, lyric wise, as far as just strictly on the music shit. As a young pup, who was you like? You know what I'm saying? Like, who was some of your heavy hitters? You know what I'm saying? Back as far as musically.
All right. Of course, you know, I like to say that I was involved in every era of the hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lived on Sheridan Avenue back in the days. Like before I moved to Staten Island, I lived on Sheridan Avenue. So it was like DJs in the block. I used to go to the parties in the back of Soundview back in the day, shit like that. But as far as lyricists, the first real lyricist that I liked was Big Daddy Kane, right? It was like big, like to be a nigga from Brooklyn, like, you know, how I saw niggas and moving around. I was like, yo, what's ill the way he switched up shit, you know what I'm saying? And I like how he came through. But my influence is like him for stage presence, for him being, for his rhymes too, though, for his songs and stuff like that. Peace, Marjorie. Peace, right? And it was like him, G-Rap. It was G-Rap. Like, I remember, like, the first time I heard G-Rap, you know what I'm saying? Which was, like, a song, probably, like, his first shit. I think it was, like, I'm Fly or Rikers Island. One of those was, like, you know what I'm saying? So, it was, like, him. But I happened to be when I was a little younger, I was in the same group home with KRS. Like, and, yeah, like, I would, but I didn't know him. Like, I was coming in as a young nigga. Like, I came there, I was, like, 13. You know what I'm saying? He was on his way leaving, so I actually was there probably like maybe like 3 months, and then he left. I spoke to him about this shit years later, cause the dudes that he fucked with, I wound up fucking with them because they were still in the group home. They were older than me, you know what I mean? But as far as the music though, my shit was G-Rap, Kane, Slick Rick, and let me see, G-Rap, Kane, Slick Rick, KRS. Yeah, those niggas. And I liked LL. Before like my radio LL back when they was doing Tougher Than Leather and all of that. You know
before all the chick songs.
Yeah, like before all the chick songs or whatever. It's like, yo, I liked a lot of different people for a lot of different songs back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yeah, G-Rap was nice, and I liked Kane also because he did all the big shit. You know what I'm saying? I happen to know that. You know what I'm saying? He,
Facts.
like picking boogers, all that shit was Kane. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
as
no
far as I
facts.
know. As far as I know, you know what I'm
No
saying?
facts. I mean,
Um,
that's common. That's pretty common. That knowledge that Kane wrote. Rest in peace, Biz Markie. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
a fact. But yeah, it was like it was a lot of different dudes, like, and but that was like my teenage years, 13, 15, 16, shit like that. Slick Rick, Children's Story, all of that. But I lived 183rd and T-Bout, right? In the Bronx, right? And Slick Rick used to come around there all the time. You know what I'm saying? So Lottie Dottie, all these shits I heard before they ever was records, before they was ever on the radio. Like he would pull up. He would pull up. Like I remember being out there one time on 183rd T-Bout. Wow. And he pulled up and he just did Lottie Dottie on the block for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying? I was a little nigga like I was one of them niggas that I moved to Staten Island when I was 10 though. I'm saying, man, shit, you asked me one question, right? I'm saying,
Nah, keep going.
yeah,
I,
nah. So
I
when
just turned the key.
yeah, so I lived in Harlem, right? I moved to Staten Island from Harlem and shit. So, going to the Rucker and shit, going to the battlegrounds, all that shit. I lived on 152nd, but that ain't really Harlem. That's up the hill. You know what I'm saying? That's man, real Harlem niggas don't consider all that Harlem and shit. Boom. So it's like I lived 149th, you know what I'm saying? I lived behind Wilson's Bakery, right? And if anybody know about Wilson's Bakery, right? It was a good restaurant. They shot Above the Rim in there. The movie Above the Rim. Any of the restaurant scenes where the moms met Tupac brother and all that's in Wilson's Bakery. It used to be on 158th Street in Amsterdam. But then somebody else bought it, but it was there for mad years, like in the 60s and shit. You know what I mean? Boom. Oh yeah, I love Texas, bro. I love Texas. Yeah, niggas know I live down there. Niggas know I lived in Houston and all that. I was running around and shit. Yo, you know what I mean? I lived in a lot of places, bro. I did a lot of, I've been around. You know what I mean? Niggas know me for, like, the fans know me for not being around, like, for doing the bids and all that. But when I'm home, I move around. You know what I'm saying? People fuck with me.
That's funny that you said that. So you did talk about a bit of a not a gap, but like there's different eras of hip hop that you were around for and weren't around for. And
The
I have a
Message was the first record I ever bought.
which one?
The Message.
That was the first one.
The Message is the first record I ever took with my own money. You out? That's the boomer. This is my son. That's the boomer right there.
Boom! It's the boomer.
Yeah.
Boom more than you.
And boom more than you. Yeah, he on his way out of here. That Henny getting, when that Henny's in the system, ain't no telling. Nah. Nah, we just been we was up in here doing our one tour, whatever and shit. You know what I mean? What we usually do in the meth lab, niggas make music, niggas do whatever they do.
Yo, so did you have to play catch up on music? I mean, right? Like is there certain shit that you're still catching up on now? Like that was like they maybe came out when you wasn't around?
Oh nah, yo, check this out, right? Like, nah, see, when I was up north, I was in prison. Like, I'm an older cat, so, and like a lot of the young boys fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I mean? Yo, boom, boom. So I be knowing what's going on. Well, I might play something now, like. Me, I like all type of shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I like all type of shit, niggas. Like I'm not a fan of like mumble rap. Like I don't even know how that came about. Like how people just coined a phrase on certain niggas and how the way they do their music. I guess that's what they do. But I'm like mumble rap. I'm like, what is that shit? So I start listening to shit like Kodak Black and you know what I'm saying, and these other kids like NBA Youngboy and shit like that, who I actually like that kid, man. You know what I'm saying? I actually like NBA Youngboy. I like all of the young kids that's struggling, trying to do what they trying to do. They might not know the right way to go about presenting themselves or whatever, but I fault the people that be around them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when they're young and shit, you know what I'm saying? For motherfuckers just wanting to be around and getting designer and all of that shit. Excuse me, my wife calling me. What's going on? Yeah, I'm on an interview rapping. You ready to go though, right? I got you copy. Just let me do this and all right, baby. My fault, Poncho. You know.
Raya, can you hit up JoJo and tell him that the show is on the 5E page because
Yeah.
he
Yo,
just hit
tell
me.
that nigga
So
JoJo I said tune in. Raya, please hold on for me. Tell that nigga I said he better tune in. Point blank period.
yeah, so tell he just hit me up on the other page and was like, I thought you was doing. I was
Yeah,
like,
give him the
what?
5E page and let him come up over
Yeah,
there. But you
yo.
know,
So yeah, then we can talk about that when JoJo comes in. So oh, so you didn't have to. So you said you didn't have to really play catch up on shit.
nah, it's like all the music that was out, I just picked through it. Like me, I just picked through shit. Like I play, like I'm one of them people. I listen to music every day, and it ain't just necessarily rap. Like when I'm in the car, I listen to all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I like to tune in, like especially if I got a long trip. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I live in PA and shit. So I'm like, yo, hold on. I might listen to like 3 songs, Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? Cause certain shit just got a certain melody to it, and I dig it. You know what I'm saying? Like I like 'em. I like that shit. That shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? But would I try to do that? Would I try to do it? No. I could appreciate whatever it is somebody else do for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
pretty much. I like all type of niggas. I like Yo Gotti. I like, you know what I mean? I like all type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Don't necessarily even certain niggas from my hood. Like I like this kid out here. His name Luda Human. You know what I'm saying? I like him too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different shit. Like my son rap too. His name Cash Verrazano. He got videos up on YouTube and all that. He's smooth little young guy. You know what I'm saying? But he just happened to be my son. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So, you know, it's like everybody around me. We just grew up with the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a music dude. I listen to music and I do. That's what I do.
No, I feel you. So yo, I got a job for you.
What's up?
I need you to be my tour guide through Staten Island, through Shaolin, through your Staten
Okay.
Island.
All right.
And I've been out there a few times. I used to chill. I chilled. I was out mostly on the south though. And
Okay.
JoJo came on, was explaining. You know, he always explained in the south, but Staten Island's a weird spot because it's closer to Jersey than it is to, like, you know what I'm saying, other shit. It's like
Nah, that's not true. That's not true.
well, if you got the ferry gets you to
Oh,
Manhattan.
nah. Look, we got Staten Island got like 3, 4 bridges. You know what I'm saying? It's just most of them. Look, most of them point towards Jersey, right?
Yeah.
But on the other end, we got the Verrazano. It connects us to Brooklyn. It take me 16 minutes to get to the Barclays Center.
The very on that end. Yeah. So
On
I
that
guess
end, but
on
I
that.
live on that end. You know what I'm saying? I live on the poor end. The end you was on, well, I don't live on the poor end anymore. You know, I'm from this side. I'm from the side that is 16 minutes to downtown Brooklyn, to Brooklyn House. You know what I'm saying? The other side
It's different.
is where people got, you know, is where all the super businesses are, and where people got money on that side. You know what I'm saying? But I'm from the first exit off of the Verrazano Bridge.
What exit is that?
Clove Road.
So take us through, yo, cause
What you
you know.
really want to know? Nah, just ask me what you really want to
No,
know.
I want to know what's like this. I like knowing about where people are from, and to me, it's very interesting when people are from. You know, like I just like knowing like what like that's always been intriguing me. Whenever I travel, I like to find out like what's the lay of the land, what's the city about, what's the people
Yeah,
about,
I'm the
like what's the
same way.
vibe
I'm
about.
the same. Yeah. I'm the same way.
You know what
Let
I'm
me go
saying?
to the hood. Like you go to the hood and anywhere USA, you know what's going on in the whole city. You just gotta pick the right hood to go to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Boom. But
So
once you know what's going on in the hood, you know how to move around the city and you good. That's like a philosophy I always follow. But okay, you want to go? All right. What year you talking about? What era?
okay, let's go. Well, I said I'm not even sure how old you are. You probably I don't know. I'm like black don't crack, so you might be like 75 now.
Nah,
Let me see.
I'm
So
close, but
let's go. Let's go. I'm trying to think of when I was like impressionable. Let's go 92. I was 16.
all right. You were 16 in 92. I was my birthday's in March, so I was 20. I was 22, right? Um, I just came home. I just came home from my first adult state bid, right? 1992 March, yeah. And the night I came home, somebody threw my man mom's off the roof.
What?
Yeah, so
You
that's
you set me off with that. Can you give me a lighter?
Yeah, I was locked up in 92, but I came home in 92, right? And so the night that I came home, like I was up north in New York State prison system. I was up by Clinton. I was up by Clinton, and anybody know that Clinton is up there by Lake Placid and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Born, yo, shut up, JoJo.
Yo, that's great. Yeah, I see JoJo.
JoJo's stupid as hell, right? So
you was up by where? That's where they had the Olympics and shit. It was up, yeah.
Yeah, so I was coming from up there. That's like 9 hours from the city, from New York City. That's like 9 hours. So I came home, you know, I did my usual razzle dazzle, you know what I'm saying? Like 3 in the morning, I'm still outside fucking around with niggas. And I went off and I saw this. I think I told this to. I think I did. Well, anyway, I saw something in the snow and it was shiny, it was glistening. You know what I'm saying? So I thought somebody dropped a ring or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, that might be a ring. So I hopped the fence. I just came home. I ain't been home fucking 8 hours. I ain't been home, man. So, and shit. So I go over there. I'm fucking with the snow and shit. And this shit, I can't get it. I can't get it out the ground. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? And when I really looked, I realized what I was really reaching for. I was reaching for somebody's eye. Yeah. It was like, hold
as soon
up.
as you came home.
I was trying to die. It was it was like that and shit. It was somebody's eyeball that I was actually grabbing, but then I saw the body after that because she was covered in snow. But mind you, what I didn't mention was that it was my man's mom's and shit. It was one of my real brothers that I fuck with to this day. It was his mother and shit. But that's a whole.
Did you know at that time?
Huh?
Did you know at the time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So now I was like 21, 22-ish or whatever, you know what I mean? So, you know, that was pretty, you know, that was a bad situation for me, but you know, shit happens. So look, where I'm from, in the area where everybody's from, where the Wu is from, except for Dirty and Genius, you know what I'm saying? It's like that whole area when I was growing up, 13, 14, like a lot of that shit is what the series is about right now. Like the first season was about around those times. We were really like 15 when all of that shit was going on. Well, except for when my man got choked out by the police and all of that shit, which I was involved in the riot the day after that. That's my own album cover. Actually, I got the album coming out, but the album cover is a picture that one of the newspaper people took of me with the police choking me in the chokehold. Watch when you see. I'm gonna send it to you. Yo, I'm gonna send you the picture. Right? But it, you know, it's the promo for my album and shit. You know what I'm saying? I haven't started. I put out one picture where I'm on the ground. I got the handcuff and the police. It's the same day, black and white picture. It's really graphic. You
wow.
know?
Yeah, send me that shit.
JoJo know I popped on the police and got it rocking. But in the picture that's for my album cover, it's a cop got me like this in a legal chokehold, right? Then it's two other police on my right arm. One got my right arm, right? And then there's another cop standing behind him, right? And then there's another cop on my left arm, but he's pulling me this way. Look, he's pulling me this way. Watch, I'm gonna show you the picture. I'm gonna probably put that shit up tomorrow. A Chrissy, C Mac EILG. That's one. I love that guy. She worked hard.
What up,
Yeah,
Chrissy
so
Mac?
you know what I mean. Like I've been involved in a lot of different other shit, but it's like growing up. Like I think my situation as far as this music and fucking with Math and fucking with Ray and all these niggas is the fact that I really knew niggas all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't meet niggas when they was popping and came around and boom boom. Nah, I was sleeping in Ray house when I was 11. You know what I'm saying? I was sleeping in deck house when I was 11.
Right.
We was all, I was one of the niggas in the block that niggas just fucked with. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I
No,
was
I
one
feel
of them
you.
little short nigga, not having it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Nigga might see me, I might got a black eye over here. 2 weeks later, I got a black eye over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas knew me for that. But Ray in
Joe,
Dallas? Oh yeah.
big up,
I'm out to meet niggas in Miami.
big
Well,
up
but
JoJo Pellegrino. He told me to ask you about Biggie.
oh, what you wanna know about Biggie?
I
Yo, that
don't
was
know.
my son. Hey, yo,
Damn.
Biggie was my son. Like, I don't
I'm
mean
gonna
it
find
like
another joint.
in that. I don't mean it in a negative sense. It's like, yo, I never had a bad encounter with Biggie. I never had a bad encounter with Biggie. Like, when I knew him, like the first show I ever did was with Biggie. The first show, me, Ray, and we didn't even get to perform. Niggas shot the club up and shit. That's a whole nother story. But niggas shot the club up. But after that, it was like a situation where niggas had to get up out of there. And I
Oh, you didn't
came
talk.
back
I think
from
you
it.
talked about that during the first
Yeah, I
joint
talked
here.
about that. Yeah, I talked about that. I never
Yeah,
really
you
talk
talk.
about shit like that. But overall, it's like we always had a good relationship. Shout out to C's. God bless him, his family, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But every time we got around each other, it was a good time. I always had a good time.
That's what's up. Yo, I got one, like, since we were talking about some of the street shit, I got a question for you.
What up?
I just want your take on this. What is, in your definition of the term, haven't been around this shit or whatever, what is snitching? Is,
All right,
like,
look. I'm gonna tell
define
you.
that for us,
I'm gonna
please.
tell you what snitching is. Snitching is anybody that is in the life, right?
Okay, stop.
Any
I'll stop you right there. So that's my that's where I'm going to go right next. If you're a civilian and and you go to the police, are you snitching?
Nah, you're not snitching.
Thank you.
What you're doing is you're cooperating with the investigation. It's like this, and like, all right, this is my personal opinion. Since you asked me, bro, this is my personal opinion. I'm like this, man, nigga. If you in the streets, whether you man, woman, or child, right? If you're in the streets and you're doing what you're doing and you don't know the rules, like who plays Monopoly and don't know the rules? Right? Who plays any game and don't know the rules? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, but when you in the street, you playing, it's rules and regulations. It's rules and regulations with everything. You do a crime with somebody, right? Yeah, you said the right shit. You do a crime with somebody, then y'all get caught and you tell, that's snitching, that's ratting, right? When you a person
Don't worry
that
about
go,
it.
when you a person that go to work every day, right? Probably saving for your 401k, doing whatever. You might got kids or grandkids you taking care of,
Yes,
and
sir.
the nigga bust you in your head, right? A nigga bust you in your head, take your wallet or whatever the case may be. Like, yo, that's your right as a citizen, as a taxpaying citizen. Most niggas who snitching on niggas don't pay no taxes do not help the world or they even their own environment in no positive way. Back in the days when I was a little nigga, the niggas, grandma, yeah, you right. Grandma could call Popo if grandma never was in the street. But if she ever stepped 1 foot outside and ever did anything, I don't care if she sold whiskey shots in Prohibition, right? I don't care if you did that and you was a kid, hot stepping young lady in during Prohibition, and now you 80 years old, right? You know what's going on. Now, I ain't saying if somebody do something violent to you and all of that, you know what I'm saying? You're an 80-year-old woman. You shouldn't be doing what you used to do as a child now. You know what I'm saying? So you probably a civilian now. But even then, you know the game. Like, yo, it's just as harsh on both sides. Anybody working school kid, doing what they got to do in life or whatever, man, you're not a part of this. Those rules don't apply to you.
Right. So
The
let me ask
rule,
you a question. So because you were going there, I want to get more clarification. So you said, well, what you said, well, what if you did dirt like when you was younger, but you stopped? You don't do
yeah.
it. So you
Yeah,
saying that's
but I'm saying it depends. Like if you an 80-year-old lady and you was busting licks when you was 20,
now
right?
I'm saying, what if you were a 45-year-old man and you did dirt when you did dirt? I'm asking for a friend. You
Yeah.
you did dirt when you was from 17 to 25.
Oh, it's over for you. There's no coming back from that. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. Nigga, from 17, yo, you talking to a nigga that been in the street since he was 10, 11 years old, right? Look, bro, if you 25, right, and you was doing dirt, and then now you're 40, right, and you got caught up in something, and you told, you a rat. Because you know that, yo, bro, the rules only apply to those that know them, right? Even in the lessons, you only held accountable for what you know.
And you confirming it, yo. I needed to hear it from, you know what I'm saying? I needed to hear it from an OG, you know what I'm saying? Like you confirming it. And I wanted to hear it, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, yo, whereas you got situations where you got little kids doing shit, right? And then they get caught up in their tail, right? I'm like, yo, who taught them anything? Who taught them something? They out in the street. They ain't supposed to be out there doing what they doing, right? But who taught them the rules? I blame the people around them, whoever they may be. Like, yo, you gotta, nigga, it's no way in the fuck I'm out in the street. You know what I'm saying? I just had somebody tell me this. Yo, I promise you, bro. I promise you. I just had somebody tell me, like, yo, like a week ago, I ain't see this person since they was like 15, right? But they knew somebody I knew. So they saw me in the picture. I was at an event, and they saw the picture, and they was like, yo, you was with him? And the person was like, yeah, you know, I know him, whatever. He like, yo, I know him. He was my first boss. He said, yo, I sold crack for him. It was the worst week of my life. Right. He said that. He said, yo, he a good dude. Like, look, and what I say that to say this, right? He was like, yo, the whole week I was out there running around or whatever. He was like, yo, you used to talk to me, and you told me I ain't belong out here. You know what I'm saying? So he like, yo, I went about my business after that because I respected you.
Right.
So now he living a whole life, he doing whatever. He was like, yo, I could have been just like anybody else. But something you told me snapped me out of that shit, and I went with them. I'm like, wow, there's somebody I ain't seen in a day, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't,
Right.
but you know, I'm just saying that, yo, man, it's like people gotta know what they get involved with. People gotta know what they get involved with.
What's the definition of an OG to you?
The definition of OG to me is somebody that was in the hood, right, and that went through all the bumps and bruises, right, but still had enough, still wasn't as so selfish as because you was hurt or whatever, that you hurt other people. So you made sure that the people that came up around you, at least they knew enough to make their own choice for the ones that was in the street. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily the person that give you or that's out there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of OGs like from my block that ain't even in the street. They was just people that lived in my building and saw all the dumb shit I was doing in my life and told me something. You know what I'm saying? That's an OG to me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that took time out their day or whatever that was older than me and then just at least tried to show me it could be another way to do something. It's not only one way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about none of these other niggas about what they be doing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, nigga, shit. And at my age, there ain't too many niggas that's OG to me. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. But Jones Rico, who just joined, incidentally, that's my OG right there.
Right.
Like, that's an OG right there. He been a hustler all his life, right? He just tuned in this shit, Jones Rico. He been a hustler all his life, you know what I'm saying? And incidentally, he's Raekwon's cousin, actually, older cousin. You know what I'm saying? Boom, he family, that's my family. And that's an OG meeting him, because he hustled. When I knew him, he had 5 cars and on the block, Benzes, all that when we was 13. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing his numbers and doing whatever, but he never gave us no packs. See what I'm saying?
Right. And so, yo, it's funny.
I might have been in the trap. I might have been in his trap watching movies in the living room. You know what I'm saying? Watching on VCR tapes in the living room and shit while the worker doing whatever, but I just was in there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing shit. He never pumped none of that to none of us.
Right.
Nothing he did. And he's, and
that's a good
shit,
point that you make, yo. Is that like this young buck that I was interviewing, Riggs? I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's out of Rochester. Kid's nice. He was talking to his man about like, he was like, yo, these OGs now, quote unquote, he was like, niggas, they just old. He was like, they gave us the drugs. He was like, they ain't tell us to stay out the streets. He was like, they gave it to us, and they saying, here's my shooter right here.
See, this is the thing, right? I blame myself for that. I blame me for that, right? And I don't even know that them people or nothing, but I blame me for this. And see, this what happened. This is what happened. There was an era, right, where the warriors went to jail. Let me say, the niggas like Rico, that was teaching us the right shit, right? Even though they was doing the wrong shit, it was just for you to make a choice. He had to do whatever he had to do for his family, but that don't mean I had to do it neither. But what I'm saying is that I feel responsible because a lot of niggas that got locked up, let's just say the people who had the strength, even to form something like the Blood Nation on Rikers Island and all of that, right? It took a lot of strong dudes to make that happen, and it took a lot of bloodshed for that. You see what I'm saying? It's like, but when all the strong dudes that was getting money got caught, when the big money dudes that used to get niggas money just to go to the store wasn't giving them packs, when all of them caught them beds and all of that, what you was left with was the weak niggas, was the corny niggas, the niggas who was living off of the relationships of the real niggas. You see what I'm saying? The niggas who would have never really made the cut had those niggas went and didn't go to jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now all we
junior
could do,
varsity cats.
yeah. So all we could do is catch you after you fucked up when you came to the can, cause this where we at. You know what I'm saying? So and this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. You know what I'm saying? This is just me. I'm like, yo, it was a lot of whack niggas out here. A lot of niggas that didn't stand for nothing. That let other niggas come. If you was a young nigga, wherever you was at, and niggas was getting money or whatever, and you went to jail and came home, and it was UFOs on your block getting money and all that, that's because the niggas that was older you couldn't hold shit down. Point blank, period. And I don't advocate nothing. I just come from that. You know what I'm saying? So when I come home, when I do business, and I knew who was doing what they was doing, and I come home and I see a nigga from the other side of town, and he in my projects, oh no, I got a problem with that. And what happens is the younger dudes, this is why, this is what made me laugh so much, right? I laugh at niggas in the street. I be talking to niggas in the hub, boom, boom. He's like, yeah, these young niggas is out of control, But the nigga that's telling me that done been home 15, 20 years, right? But he talking about, the kids don't got no respect. Why? You were supposed to teach them that if they was outside, right? That's your fault. You watched them grow up like that,
right,
in the neighborhood. And especially if you didn't grow up like that, because you came up with me. You know it was niggas in our hood that told us better. Niggas that gave niggas money to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Right,
The real hustler niggas from back that still carried the traditions, that took care of everybody in the neighborhood. When I was coming up in my hood, you want me to walk you through my hood? When I was coming up and niggas was hustling, if a nigga on my block that was in my hood, if he got picked off or got knocked, nigga, the block bailed him out. Everybody, the block, nigga, such and such got picked off down the block. Yo, what's his bail? Yo, his bail 3,000. Yo, hold up, go upstairs. Niggas ain't just have to come out with all the money or his bail 10. Niggas be like, yo, I got 3, I got 2, I got whatever, I got 500, whatever. But nigga come home. Niggas knew that on my block. Especially the niggas that I fucked with. You know what I'm saying? We coming for you. And if your shit is too high, because niggas wasn't caking, you know what I'm saying? But if niggas was really getting it, if niggas couldn't bail you out, niggas made sure you had a lawyer. Niggas made sure you had money on your books. Niggas did whatever niggas could do.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I was right there with the inspector that came home from his bed. that they got on the series now, that he got locked up and all of that shit, right? When he came home, the day he came home, nigga, I was right there. Me, the Boomer, and my son AP Gun. We was there waiting for him, coming down Times Square, coming down the escalator. We was standing there. It's before the war. It's before all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like these OG niggas running around talking about how they OG. Like, what did you do for the community? What did you do? What did you do for these young niggas that you? Half of these niggas can't even talk to none of these young niggas. You feel me?
They don't respect them.
Yeah, they don't respect them, and that's the thing. It's the same shit. It's the same shit in your own household.
With good reason, though. You know what I'm saying?
With great reason. So now all these old niggas, all they want to do is be on the block where they shouldn't even be. Like, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga calling himself an OG, he's still in the projects, and he ain't really got much going on, my nigga, cut it out. Cool out, bro. Cool out. If you still around there, you know what I'm saying, and it don't matter. You can still go to the club if you doing whatever. But when you see one of these young niggas and that you know he headed for a wall, and you don't at least stop and use your older nigga card or older lady card to tell one of these young ladies or tell one of these niggas something, you know what I'm saying? Then you know you really fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, everybody could fuck up, but it's what you do overall, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's mad niggas that's my age that been home, that know me for 40 years, bro. I walk past some niggas every day, not because I feel like I'm better than them or nothing, but you can't talk that young nigga shit to me. Yeah, if you still here, if you like me, I'm here, niggas know what I'm doing out here. You know what I'm saying? They niggas know, and I don't even live on Staten Island. I'm out here every day. You know what I'm saying? I work for a non-profit organization that deal with gun violence and shit like that. We contracted by the mayor's office. Shout out to True to Life, Central Family Life Center, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, you know, like, and I'm shit. I be saying to myself, I'm the most flawed person. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got flaws, but I be like, I'm the most flawed person. But that don't stop them from having me go to probation and shit like that and talk to young niggas. And you know, I just tell them like, yo, at the end of the day, my nigga, if everybody makes their own mind up when they're younger. Once you lose, especially if you lose respect for your parents and shit like that, right? But don't do what I do. Do as I say. That shit never gonna work in real life, bro. I don't give a fuck how many kids you got. That shit ain't gonna work.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And once your kids lose respect for you, that's when they start acting out and they start doing whatever.
Right.
One thing about respect, you know what I'm saying? Respect is not easily given, and is definitely not it's not easily given. It's definitely not easy to earn. Once you lost it, it's not easy to get back. You know what I'm saying? All right, JoJo. Yeah. Okay. yo, what's up? Yo, listen, anyway, yo, I'm doing my album right now. Yo, I'm promoting. Yo, the album is called Credible Messenger, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's funny because the stuff that we talking about right now, I talk about on my album. Like my album, I talk about domestic violence in the hood, you know what I'm saying? What you call that, at work, like shit where, you know what I'm saying, people fuck with you at the job, like, you know what I'm saying, it's a whole type, you know, it's like me, it's my emotions, it's me, it's me, how I feel about shit, and, you know, I'm just letting you know where I've been at.
Word. We're just gonna get back. We're just gonna get to that. Go back to what you were saying though. We'll get to the music.
I'm sorry. Yeah, all right, so what was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh, about the OGs and shit. Yeah. I'm like, yo, so overall, man, it's like when the kids lose respect for you, that's where they decide that they're grown. You know what I'm saying? They're grown. So you know what I'm talking about. You know when you was 14, 15, around that age, you making your own decisions. You know what I'm saying? You like, yo, fuck
I get it. I
get
it.
And so I tell niggas, yo, if that's what you gonna do, it's like, yo, you just met me, right? You ain't got I don't got no expectation for you to listen to me. But what you should listen to is that most people, when they get involved with something, they know the rules, Yo, this dude is fucking crazy. Yo, they know the rules, bro. So I'm like, yo, if you want to sell crack, you want to do shit like that, you should study the best people that did it and got away with it. Like, it's no reason for me to be grabbing a gun, going up in the bank. Like, I'm a rob the bank, and I don't know how bank robbers get away with shit.
No, I feel you.
It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so with that being said, man, it's like, yo, make better decisions for your own self.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Make better decisions.
Yo, what's tell us a fun I know you got a fun tour story.
Who?
A
Tour
fun
story?
story on about being on tour.
Oh
Like just
shit! I remember let me see. Me, Meth, Deck, Street, Redman. We on I forgot what tour we was on. It was mad people there. We was in Cali. It was mad people there, right? So when we pull up to the venue, it was hell. We pull up to the venue. It's helicopters. It's all type of shit. This is like I was in Cali in the '80s, so this is like my first time coming back to Cali. We doing the show. Yo, somebody came to the van we was in. Somebody had busted him in the head with a bottle. Like, yo, it was really crazy. Yo, people was climbing up the building to like the third floor through the bathroom window to get in the venue. It was mad shit going on. So anyway, we in the venue and shit. We performed, boom, boom, boom. So now somebody else was performing. We had went down the ramp. So we went to come back. They didn't want to let us back on the stage. I tried to. So it's me and Meth and shit. So we standing with this security guard, big dude, right? So I'm like, I said, yo, check this out. Yo, Meth, keep talking to him. Why you talking to him? I bent down like I was tying my shoe. So for some reason, I had this idea that I was going to pick this dude up and slam him, right? But I'm standing on the ramp at the top of the ramp. The ramp is behind me. So I scooped the man, like, yo, he's big, heavy, right? I scooped him up and went down the ramp. So now we fall down the ramp. I hit a wall. This big ass ladder that was on the joint. We was in a movie theater, son. The shit fell, hit deck. It fell on deck. This nigga hit the ground. Boom. Street punched son in the face. We fighting him in the next room. Like, we done dragged this one security dude in another room. We fucking him up. Deck's on the floor. He can't get the ladder off of him. Meth somewhere fighting somebody else. And then LAPD rushing in. Right, they rush in the back. They see me in the street. We got the one security nigga under the staircase. We stomping them out under the staircase, and the police roll up. So when they grab me and home, we like, yo, somebody, we do the whole thing. Yo, we not from out here. Yo, it was just a big riot. They was like, yo, son, swung on us. We don't know who he is, but he got the big security across his shirt on the back, everything. Like, how y'all ain't know this nigga was security? We done. So now we like this, bam. They got, but mind you, I'm on the run though. I'm on the run in New York. This is a real story though. I'm on the run in New York. So they got me handcuffed, right? They take me out the back, right? And now they got me on the car. True story. Kevin Lyles, right? Kevin Lyles. He was working at Def Jam. He was our tour manager or something.
Of course.
Right? I love Kevin Lyles. Yo. Oh, shout out to Kevin Lyles. I love Kevin Lyles. He actually went to the police and was like, yo, I'm responsible for him. You could let him go. And they let me go.
Word.
I promise you, word, they let me go.
Because, yo, you would have been extradited, son. Like,
yo, they let me
quick.
go. Yeah, that's not all he done for me, though. That's just what he done some other shit for me. Like,
no, man, I've heard, listen, you're not the first person that's shown a lot of love for Kevin Lyles, you know what I'm saying? Like, just off, unsolicited love, you know what I'm saying? Cats
yeah,
like,
no. Kevin Lyles actually told my parole officer he would be responsible for me, right? So I could go on the tour once they caught me. And I can't, once everything, whatever, Kevin Lyles talked to my parole officer and told him that he would be responsible for me. They let me go on tour. He sent me back every time so I could report. He paid out his pocket for that and shit like that. I love him to death and shit like that, and I would do anything for him.
well, that's a crazy one. Yo, so we do need to talk about the music though. So what is good? What's going on project wise? Get into it. I still fuck with I don't care what nobody say. Lockout is one of the fucking illest tracks I've heard in like fucking
Oh, thank
years.
you.
That and so I mean I know you're doing other shit and stuff like that. Big up DJ NUT, Big Bob
Oh
Pat.
yeah, that's my bro right there. NUT's my bro. I love him. You know what I'm
NUT's
saying?
gonna be on in a few weeks.
Oh,
You know
that's
what I'm
what's
saying?
up. That's what's up.
And
Yo, JoJo is funny.
so
Yo, come on, man. Yeah.
so
Yo,
what up with the
stop
music?
playing something. Oh, so anyway, more or less, I got the Meth Lab 3 coming out. That's about the first single about to come off of that shit. I got that. I'm doing the EP. I'm doing my album right now. I'm working with PA Dre.
Big up PA Dre Beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I fucking with him. Shout out to
family.
him.
I'm working on a little something with him too, y'all. I gotta tell you about that shit.
Yeah, I love that guy here. He's a very good dude, you know what I'm saying? And he's very musical. He know what he's doing. So, and I trust him. I fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm halfway done, you know what I'm saying, with the joints. I'm halfway
Wait, so
done.
he's producing the whole joint?
Yeah, right at the moment, yeah, he's producing the whole shit at the moment, yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it's like he understand me. I really, you know what I'm saying? He understand me, so I fuck with him.
That's
You know what
dope.
I'm saying? And
we fuck with him too.
yeah, so yeah, that's how it's gonna go. We gonna do business, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting all my, all my business shit together, locked up, and all of that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not just talking as Carlton Fisk. I'm talking as Section 8 music. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be my company, Section 8 music.
All right.
You know what I mean? And so with that, I got other shit coming out too. But wait a minute, you probably gonna catch me on Ray's next album, Raekwon's next album. I'm in the studio with Deck right now. Well, not at this moment, but I'm working with Deck right now. So whatever. And let me see, whatever. I got the EP out. I got the EP out. Where's Carlo? You know what I'm saying? Boom. And Carthage, yeah, hands-on music. He got a project coming out called Carthage. I'm on that. I got some joints on there. I'm probably like on 4 joints on that shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the music is gonna start dropping like probably the next month, and then keep going. I got some videos coming and shit.
That's so all that means I should. That's
Yeah, yo, bro, I fuck with you, so I got you. I got you.
I want it.
That's yo. I'm saying this on the camera, though. Like, yo, this is my personal friend right here, man. You fuck with that nigga, you fuck with me, bro. Point blank, period.
Big up, yo. And you gave me that fucking lockout shit before it was even fucking mastered, so I appreciate that shit.
That's a fact.
So yo, real quick, because this is important, and like I said, I did not just want to focus on like the street shit the whole time. Talk a little bit about the nonprofit shit. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing to work with the youth and all that.
Yeah, True to Life. Again, like I said, nonprofit organization based in Staten Island. We the Central Family Life Center where we based at. We do job placement. You could get your OSHA there. We do COVID testing there. Yeah, come through, JoJo. Like we do COVID testing there and shit like that. Other things like very, very broad based in the community, food giveaways. We right now we doing the Halloween truck. We we got the Halloween truck popping.
It's Staten Island, right?
Yeah, this is Staten Island, but the CMS sites is what they call, right, are all through New York City. In different boroughs they have different names, but we all do the same job. You know what I'm saying? We all do the same job. We trying to save these kids. A lot of us that work, we've been on the wrong side of life and whatever. And while these kids still respect us because we weren't around, you know what I'm saying? They know what we were at, you know what I'm saying? So I do my best to use that to try to steer a brother into being more about himself and getting himself together the right way,
Right. No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. And we're gonna we got another show coming on right after this. So
I'm gonna tune in.
We're gonna get ready to rock. We go live with my man Save the Hip Hop Culture. And then next week we got North Philly graffiti artist NM. Then we got Festo from Hieroglyphics, Brother City from X Clan. My man Boogie Frantic, Popper out from LA, Wordsworth, and then DJ NUT. So we got a lineup. We booked out until end of November. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I fucks with you, man. I appreciate you. Like for real.
It ain't no
Man.
problem, bro. You know how we rock.
I really do. Salute to everybody joining in. We're gonna get this up on the YouTube. Where's Carlo? He was right here. Fucking 5E, carrying the culture. So
yeah,
man,
be out for that. Be on the lookout for that video too. Me and JoJo. We can't forget JoJo Hitman for Hire Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 joints on that. That's Curry. That's Curry.
Hold on. Let's rock. Let me see if I can get this on real quick before we go. Because this I was banging. I was gonna play this, or I was gonna play Lockout when I came in. So hold on, we're gonna say goodbye with this shit right here.
Yeah,
So
I got 2 joints
give
on
me
it.
that shit, all the new shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here, man. So I ain't going nowhere. Hold up, everybody.
Yeah,
Let's see if I
definitely
can
check for me, fucking with him. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out Vinny Idol too, and those people. I got all my guys. You know what I'm saying? Different people I fuck with. I fuck with Cortez, Bodega. That's my son.
Here we go. Hold on. Where's the one? The one shot. Is that the
Yeah, I'm
my
on one shot and I'm on another song.
in the rocket launcher. One shot. Hold up. What's the
I should have an HBO series, my face on the TV. Cheated on every girl I had, got caught, but they would not leave me. I'm a heartbreaking hard drop, say goodbye, Speedy. Throw it just bonkers, knowing it's harder. Or F with Reno, Morgan is raw, but Joey's a monster, since stretching Bobito. I spit the bars
That
fast,
nigga fire
God bless. These women fly stress, I come equipped, they love the dick like Lil Nas X. I leave them hard pressed, yes, I'm on my tail, won't take a day off. It's rapid fire, Pally when I sprays off. You brother, and I love you when them topics get to popping. If somebody ever touch you, not for nothing. I discuss this with my mind, and I love it. And you showed me how to fish. I eat sharks now. No wonder.
He seen me here on the
International
interview.
live on this palm. My Mac 11. Where's Carlo running for charges of no felon? The rose gold bezel. Frozen soul of cold metal. Calling home from a jail phone to cold feeling.
I love you
Another
too,
man
man.
raising your kids up in your wife. You screaming out gang, 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 ain't got life. For some of you that just might seem a little hard. I see ghosts when I smoke, that might seem a little hard. To see killers talking to their victims in the yard. Late night here, gangsta cry, praying to his God. That shit's weird, I must admit. Somebody threw my man's mother off the roof and I found her. So how I deal with this? Sitting in my living room, praying low Uzi clips. Big Ben, who's
That's
on the
Eagle.
list to cease to exist? Sitting in my living room, praying low Uzi clips. Big Ben, who's on the list to cease to exist?
Yo,
Yeah, what up?
Carlton Fisk, episode 66, Carrying the Culture Show. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you too, bro. Thanks for having me.
No doubt. Good luck, everybody. Good looking out, everybody.
Yo, everybody get home safe if you ain't home. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all of y'all. And go buy my shit now.
Word. Salute, family.
Peace later.
All right, baby. Peace.